Oh! Hey everyone, glad you're here today. We are taking a deep dive into a build concept that completely transforms how Frontline healing operates in Update 50, the Divine Aegis Battle Cleric. Now I know what a lot of traditional healers and meta theory crafters are going to say. Running an aggressive Frontline hybrid healer in hard mode dungeons or veteran raids is just a meme. You're going to sacrifice your raw output, your sustain is going to fall off a cliff, and your team is going to wipe. Well, they are completely wrong, and today I have the exact mechanics, stat breakdowns, and live combat parses to prove it. Let me start by laying out the core philosophy of this build. Most traditional healers sit on the backline, squishy, spamming area of effect heals, and constantly playing defense. The Divine Aegis Battle Cleric does the exact opposite. We jump straight into the melee pile alongside the tank and stamina DPS, holding nearly 20,000 physical and magic resistance, while passively pumping out top-tier group healing and massive offensive damage buffs. Let me bring up our main character stat window so you can see what is actually happening under the hood. Looking at our attribute allocation, we put all 64 points straight into Magicka. This gives us a base max Magicka of 31,207, a max health of 21,610, and a max stamina of 13,882. Now, pay close attention to our offense and defense stats. Our spell damage and weapon damage are perfectly synced at 4,761 with a 30.7% critical strike chance. Defensively, we sit at over 20,000 magic resistance and nearly 20,000 physical resistance. For a healer, sitting at 20,000 armor resistances without casting defensive shields is massive. It means you can take direct mechanic hits in veteran dungeons and raids without flinching. Look at the active effects section at the bottom of the stat screen. Because we run the Oak and Soul Mythic Ring, we sit with 16 permanent passive buffs active at all times. We have Major Sorcery, Major Brutality, Major Prophecy, Major Savagery, Major Resolve, Minor Protection, Minor Heroism, Minor Berserk, Minor Aegis, Minor Slayer, Minor Courage, and full resource recovery buffs. This baseline allows us to completely skip slotting self-buff abilities, freeing up our bar exclusively for group utility and massive multi-class skill synergies. Let's transition into the equipment setup because the gear configuration here is extremely precise. For our monster set, we run Magma Incarnate with the Helm and Heavy Armor, and the Epaulets and Light Armor. Magma Incarnate gives us dual resource recovery and constantly procs Minor Courage and Minor Resolve for the group whenever we heal or shield an ally. For our main body set, we run Powerful Assault on the medium armor pieces, chest, hands, waist, legs, and feet. Powerful Assault is an incredible set whenever we cast an assault skill, like Echoing Vigor. We boost our entire team's spell and weapon damage by over 300 for 15 full seconds. Now let's talk traits and enchantments. Every single piece of armor from head to toe, including our shield, must be slotted with Divines. Divines maximizes our Mundus Stone efficiency, amplifying our baseline output across the board. For enchants on the armor, we stack maximum Magicka across the board to push our main resource pool as high as possible. Looking at our accessories, we run the Necklace of Ancient Grace, a Ring of the Trainee, and the Oak and Soul Ring. All three jewelry pieces are slotted with the Infused trait, paired with multi-effect enchants, pushing our spell damage and resource regeneration to maximum efficiency. For our weapons, we run an Axe of Ancient Grace on the main hand, paired with the Shield of Ancient Grace on the offhand. Our shield is slotted with Divines and a Max Magicka enchantment, while our weapon carries an Absorb Magicka enchantment, paired strictly with the Decisive trait. Now, why is the Decisive trait on our weapon so crucial? This brings us to the core engine of the build, our ability bar and ultimate generation loop. Let's break down the primary ability bar. On slot 1, we run Mend Spirit from the Psijic Order line. On slot 2, Green Lotus from the Warden skill trait. On slot 3, Cauterize from Dragon Knight. On slot 4, Echoing Vigor from Alliance War Assault. On slot 5, Power Surge from Sorcerer. And for our ultimate Reviving Barrier from Alliance War Support. This bar represents an incredible multi-class cross synergy. Mend Spirit is the heart of this build when activated. Mend Spirit converts all of your standard light and heavy attacks into targetable ally, heals that also grant major resolve and major protection to your target. Normally, healers face a strict trade-off. You either weave light attacks to gain ultimate, or you cast direct heals to keep people alive. With Mend Spirit, your light attack heals are your primary healing output, meaning every single light attack you cast is both a direct heal and a natural ultimate generator. When you combine Mend Spirit light attacks with a decisive weapon, every single light attack heal has a high percentage chance to trigger additional ultimate points. Stack that with the permanent minor heroism buff from Oak and Soul, and you're generating ultimate at an absurd pace, allowing you to cast Reviving Barrier almost on cooldown. The passive healing synergy on this bar is equally ridiculous. Green Lotus makes your light attacks heal nearby allies while granting resource restore. Cauterize launches automated healing fireballs every 5 seconds. Power Surge triggers massive group heals whenever you score a critical strike, and Echoing Vigor applies a massive area of effect heal over time while proking Powerful Assault for the entire group. You're literally healing the entire team continuously just by standing in melee and weaving light attacks. Let's look at how we back this up in the champion point system. First, in the fitness tree, we slot Sustain by Suffering, giving us extra health, magicka, and stamina recovery whenever we take a negative effect. We run Pain's Refuge, reducing our damage taken by up to 20% based on active debuffs on us. Boundless Vitality, adding 1400 max health and rejuvenation, boosting all 3 resource recoveries. Second, in the Warfare tree, we optimize specifically for healing scaling. We slot Soothing Tide, boosting our area of effect heals by 10%. Swift Renewal, increasing our heals over time by 6%. Fighting Finesse, boosting our critical healing done by 8%. And Focus Mending, adding a massive 10% bonus to our single target heals. This ensures that both our passive area of effect ticking heals and our targeted Mend Spirit light attacks hit with maximum magnitude. Now, theory crafting on paper is one thing, but let me show you the actual combat log parses from live veteran content to see how this performs under pressure. Here in normal Coral area, you can see our healing per second graph holding a rock-solid continuous baseline, effortlessly adapting to incoming group damage spikes. In veteran Moongrave Fane, our parse shows an average output of over 2500 healing per second, with massive burst spikes climbing over 12,000 during heavy boss mechanic phases. And if we look at our veteran Sunspire trial parses, the numbers speak for themselves. On Locustias, we pulled over 10,600 peak HPS, holding over 52% of the entire trial's total healing load. On Yulnakrian, we sustained nearly 7,000 average HPS with spikes reaching 40,000 during group burn phases. And on Navi and Tas, we maintained over 9,300 HPS, accounting for over 52% of the overall group healing. This proves beyond any doubt that a frontline, one-bar, hybrid Battle Cleric can not only survive top-tier veteran endgame content, but actually outperform traditional backline healers while providing massive group defense and ultimate uptime. If anyone in your guild or raid group claims frontline battle healing isn't viable in modern ESO, send them this video. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future Theorycraft guides. Also, make sure to catch me live on YouTube and Twitch. Links are in the description below. I go live every single day, testing out unique builds, running veteran dungeons, and theory crafting live on stream. Stick around for the next couple minutes of raw dungeon gameplay to watch the Battle Cleric hold the front line in real time, and I will see you all in Tamriel.
Brother. I'm up. Back into the Beezles. Still got my foods on me. All we need is a resolve right now. Okay. Why is dude taunting over the tank? You're gonna tickle my tips.
Yeah, brother!
Even the two of us could not break this new seal of stone. The serpent will never enter this plane again. Let us depart.
What I'm talking about, baby. But there's like a special weapon that you can get in here. Kita, what you You're not doing hard enough stuff. What are you talking about? Sanctum Ophidia is considerably one of the hardest things in this game. I don't think that you have any idea what you're talking about. Hardest vet content in ESO trials. Dreadcell Reef, Sanity's Edge, Rock Grove, Cloud Rest, Asylum Sanctorium, Kind's Aegis, Maw of Lorca, Hall of Fabrication, Sanctum Ophidia. Those are all of the hardest ones that you can do. Brother. Do Sanity's Edge. Necrom. Demands flawless execution and features some of the highest continuous damage checks in the game. It's either that one or VDSR, which I've done VDSR, so I could do Sanity's Edge. Let's see. This was the Sanctum Ophidia run. Possessed, guitar, healing. I top parse the healing for trash and everything else. I was number 1 healed overall, is what that's saying. On wipe 2. I am the best. I will always be the best. It's the best Donald Trump impression that I can do. I parsed 80 on this one, which is not bad. I overhealed on this guy somehow. Oh, he out-healed me by a little bit, but I healed more. Like, I had more viable heals than he did. Let's check something here. Let's see. Cauterize, Green Lotus, Power Surge, Reviving Barrier. Okay. Serpent. 81 parse. I did so much better than him. Out of 13 parses. That's 86 parses. 87 parses. Nice. Reviving Barrier, Echoing Vigor, Cauterize, Green Lotus, and Power Surge. Mend Spirit was definitely a good one too. Okay, so now we leave. We're going to take all of this and extract it, see if we can get some Drew wax from it. Oh shit, I meant to turn in my quest that I did not do.